Professor Quintel had taught comparative xenobiology for 30 standard cycles at the Galactic Institute. She prided herself on understanding the biological quirks of every species in the Federation. But humans, newly admitted to the galactic community, continued to baffle her. Today, she announced to her class of diverse alien students, "We'll discuss the human energy cycle. I've invited our exchange student, Marcus Webb, to help demonstrate." Marcus waved from his seat in the back, looking slightly uncomfortable with the attention. "Humans," the professor continued, "operate on what they call a circadian rhythm. Unlike most intelligent species who maintain consistent energy levels throughout their active periods, humans have batteries." A Centaurian student's antennae twitched. "Batteries? Like technological power cells?" "Metaphorically, yes," Quintel confirmed. "Their biological systems require regular recharging through a process called sleep. Without it, their cognitive and physical performance degrades rapidly." Marcus raised his hand. "Professor, I should mention I haven't slept in about 36 hours. Finals week," the class gasped. Several students recoiled. 36 hours? A Venusian squeaked. That's 3 full planetary rotations. How are you alive?" Marcus shrugged, then took a sip from a large container. "Coffee. Lots of coffee." "What is coffee?" Quintel asked, her curiosity piqued. "Caffeinated beverage. Stimulant. Keeps me awake." Marcus yawned hugely, his jaw unhinging in a way that made half the class flinch. "Sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty much running on fumes right now." A Draxian student, herself from a high-gravity world, leaned forward. "Human, your biology requires regular charging, yet you're deliberately avoiding it? Why?" "Academic deadlines," Marcus explained. "I had 3 papers due, 2 exams, and a lab practical. Sleep seemed optional." "Optional?" Quintel's translator struggled with her alarm. "Class, observe the human's current state. Marcus, would you describe your symptoms?" Marcus considered. Everything's kind of fuzzy. My reaction time is garbage. I'm having trouble focusing. Actually, what was the question?" He blinked slowly. "Oh, right. Symptoms. I'm probably hallucinating a little. Thought I saw my roommate's pet cat earlier, but we don't have a cat. Memory's spotty. And I have this weird feeling like I'm piloting my body remotely." The class sat in horrified silence. "This is normal?" a student whispered. "For finals week?" "Pretty much," Marcus confirmed. "Humans can go maybe 3 days without sleep before we start having serious problems. Some people have gone longer. World record's 11 days, I think." 11 days? Quintel accessed her data pad frantically. "That should cause permanent neurological damage." "Oh, it does cause damage. Just not always permanent. We recover." Marcus took another sip of coffee. "Humans are really good at pushing past our biological limits. It's kind of our thing. But why would your species evolve to require such vulnerable recharging periods?" A logical Volnari asked. "During sleep, you're defenseless." "Actually, that's the weird part," Marcus said, his exhausted brain somehow focusing. "We're not entirely defenseless. Our subconscious keeps monitoring for threats. Loud noises, sudden movements, we wake up fast if needed. And we developed social structure specifically so some people could sleep while others kept watch." He yawned again. "Plus, sleep isn't just recharging. Our brains do maintenance, consolidate memories, process emotions, clear out cellular waste. We literally clean our brains every night. Skip it too long, and we start malfunctioning." "You're malfunctioning now," Quintel observed clinically. "Oh, definitely." Marcus's head drooped, then snapped back up. "Sorry, microsleep." That's when your brain just shuts off for a few seconds without permission. Super dangerous if you're doing anything important. Then why are you here? The Draxian demanded. You should be recharging. Class doesn't take attendance, but I didn't want to miss the lecture about my own species. Marcus smiled loopily. How often do you get to be the subject and the student? Quintel made a decision. Marcus, I'm ending class early. You need to sleep immediately. But the lecture was enlightening. You've demonstrated the human energy crisis more effectively than any holovid. She turned to the class. Students, what we've learned today is that humans are capable of incredible endurance, but they pay for it with mandatory downtime. Unlike species with consistent energy levels, humans oscillate between high performance and necessary rest. Marcus stood up, swaying slightly. If it helps, Professor, most humans actually enjoy sleep. We have elaborate rituals, special clothing, specific temperatures. Sometimes we play ambient sounds. We've turned a biological necessity into a cultural experience. Fascinating, Quintel murmured. Class dismissed. Marcus, I'm assigning a Draxian escort to ensure you reach your quarters safely. As the students filed out, discussing the bizarre human recharging requirements, the Draxian student approached Marcus. Human, your species confuses me, she said. You require regular shutdown periods, yet you deliberately deprive yourselves of them. You acknowledge the damage, yet you do it anyway. Marcus laughed tiredly. Yeah, humans are really good at knowing what's good for us, and then doing the opposite. We call it poor life choices. He paused. Actually, that might be humanity's real superpower. We can know something's a terrible idea and do it anyway just to see what happens. The Draxian guided him toward the dormitories. Your species is going to give the galaxy stress disorders. Probably, Marcus agreed, already half asleep on his feet. But hey, at least we're interesting. As he collapsed onto his sleeping platform 17 minutes later, fully clothed and still holding his coffee, the Draxian filed a report with the Institute's medical department. Subject: Human biology concern. Content: Humans have critical system vulnerabilities, but deliberately ignore them. Recommend mandatory rest protocols for human students during finals week. The report was added to a growing file simply labeled Deathworlder Problems. It was getting quite thick.